know why it makes me do it so many times. Woohoo! We live. We live. Woo-hoo. All right, guys. Aloha. Welcome back to my channel, Mermaid Nina here with, sad to say, our last character debate. We have been debating character after character for week upon week upon week. And not only is this our last of the Halloween villain series, but it's our last of the character debates for a while. Nick and I are going to go back to where we first began and go back to the roots. And we're going to start chatting about vacation. Specifically right now would be Disney vacations because that's what's open. Once land opens up and cruises kind of return, we will start chatting about that. But we will be having help you plan your Disney vacation chats every week. And of course, for all of you fellow Disney YouTubers, we will be looking for people to join us in our debates and our discussions, as each week we will have a topic. But yeah, so as exciting as all that is, this is our last character debate. And if you guys can't tell, we have a little bit of a holiday spin on it. So yeah, Nick, why don't you explain what the heck we're doing today?
Do we really ever know what we're... no, I mean, what's up, everybody? It's Nick from Who Dat Travel. We are going to be talking about holiday villains. So anything other than Halloween, because, well, I didn't do that one because I was down in Disney. But, yeah, I know. It's one of those things. So I guess I was the villain of that one. So, but yeah, we will
totally discuss that, by the way.
Oh, hey, well, we will find out who won. Actually, we should probably discuss who won that one.
Ooh, let me double check.
Well, she's double checking. What we are actually doing this week is holiday villains. So, and we're not just going Disney, we're going the full gamut of holiday movies. So Christmas, whatever you want to, anything other than Halloween. So that opens up to a ton of different people and just villains in general that we are going to be able to chat about. And actually, just for one of our viewers, I'm going to say we are looking for the baddies.
He said that for you, Mackenzie.
Absolutely, Mackenzie, just for you. So we are looking for those baddies of the Christmas movies. So, Mermaid Nina, who won the Halloween? Besides me.
Well, it was kind of like the Darth Vader win for Star Wars. This one was kind of obvious. As soon as she won the round, I think we all knew she was going to be the ultimate winner. But it was Winifred Sanderson from Hocus Pocus. Everyone voted. I got a lot of votes this week. So yeah, the ultimate baddie for Halloween is Winifred.
I kind of thought that was going to be the Minecraft one. What? Because I'm saying baddie or because Winifred won?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But so we had...
could be column A, could be column B.
Let's go over them because we had Darth Vader for Star Wars as the ultimate. We had Thanos for Marvel. What did we do after that? I can't even remember.
It was live action.
Live action.
Oh, the Queen of Hearts. Right, Jacob? Is that who it was?
That was it. Yes.
And then Winifred Sanderson. So tonight, as Nick said, will be the ultimate baddie of holiday classic movies we've all grown up with, movies we see every holiday season. There's always someone ruining the show, and we are going to vote for the meanest one of all, right? We've got our list.
Absolutely.
And we're checking
it twice.
Thanks.
On my phone.
Jinx, give me Coke.
Here you go.
All right. I will make sure that I say that at least 100 times.
I'm going to throw it through. Are you ready?
Got it.
Nice. All right, Nick. So we have a new crew member today. Should we do an intro?
I think we should. Now, for all of you who haven't watched these, we introduce who we are. So we're going to start with someone who has been very involved with all of these, but it's the first time that she's shown her face. So, Bridget, how about you introduce yourself?
Sure. So, hi guys, I'm Bridget. I am a Orlando-based vlogger who does a lot of theme park content. I love all theme parks. There's not a bad theme park, let's just be honest. I mainly do Disney content, but I also do a lot of Universal. I've done SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and anything local to the Florida area. I'm hoping to expand that a little bit in the upcoming months with some possible travel. But yeah, that's me.
Well, thank you. For those of you who don't know, I am the co-host here for this little shindig. I am Nick from Who Dat Travel. I as well have a travel channel. Mainly right now, we do a lot of Disney travel because, well, it's open. But we are looking at expanding that as soon as travel kind of gets a little bit, hopefully, back to normal. So that is my channel. And Amanda, how about you?
Well, I'm Amanda from the Heights of Disney, and my husband is in the live chat right now. So enjoy having that conversation with him. There he is right there. Ooh, wow, throwing pens. And we are the Heights of Disney, and we do Disney. And, you know, maybe eventually we'll do like Universal and that kind of stuff. But for now, we do Disney, and we do cooking videos where we try and like do Disney copycat recipes, and we do trip vlogs and unboxings and all that kind of fun stuff. And we just like to be weird and have a fun time with ourselves and just be crazy.
Fantastic. And Matt from Teacup for One.
Hello, my name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees. So Teacup for One is a channel that doesn't have much consistency aside from just me. So it's mostly Disney content, but then there's a lot of film discussion, whether it be like fan theories or film analyses. Sometimes I do food reviews. I have my own special brand called Matt Reviews Disney Foods. And as we move into the holiday season, I have a very exciting project that's percolating my brain right now. It's very different from anything I've done on the channel so far. I want to say what it is, but also if it doesn't happen, I don't want to disappoint people. So just know that something very ambitious might hit Teacup for One come December time. So keep an eye out.
It's going to be Teacup for Two?
Actually, the first Teacup for Two should be airing this week.
Oh, well, fantastic.
I know. I convinced someone in my pandemic bubble to be a guest star.
Amazing.
Very good.
Wait, Martha's going to be on?
Your cat.
What's that? What about my
I
cat?
said, wait, Martha's going to be on?
I don't know. No, not Martha.
Oh, well, I'm not watching then.
Martha. Matt, Stephanie says she's having a hard time hearing you, so I don't know.
No. Is that everyone or just Stephanie? I'll try to see if I can switch things up. Hold on.
So you were a little quieter than normal. So.
Should we move on to Jacob while he figures that out?
Yep, let's move on to Jacob. Jacob.
All right. Hello, everybody. Yep. My name is Jacob from Disney Channel. I'm actually half a Disney Channel. Along with my wife, we go to Disney once or twice a year, record ourselves at restaurants, mainly do the restaurant reviews. Then sometimes we do unboxings of things that we buy at Disney outlets or Disney stores. And we're huge Star Wars fans, so we also vlog Star Wars Celebration, as well as Force Friday events and other fan events.
And last but not least, Mermaid Nina.
Aloha, everyone. I'm Mermaid Nina. Of course, you know that because this is my channel. First, I want to shout out to Charlie down here. He's my 10-year-old fan that I love so much. He's at Disney right now watching our live. So, hi, Charlie. I hope you're having fun and enjoy Epcot tomorrow. Love that. So yeah, I am a travel channel. I'm actually a travel agent. So you will see all sorts of craziness on my channel. But right now, as Nick said, Disney is what's open. So that is what you will see once Disneyland opens up. Of course, I'm going to go. Once Disney Cruise Line opens up, I'm there. And Royal Caribbean, I just got back from Universal. So it's all kind of on the channel, always with a Disney spin because that is my favorite. So yeah, that's me.
All right. Well, with the introductions, for those of you who Well, we hope you all know how this works by now, but I'll give you a real short description. Each one of us are going to offer up our villain or baddie, and we are going to tell why they are just evil, just ugh. And we'll kind of debate back and forth a little bit, and then we're going to throw it out to you guys to vote and see who is the worst of that round. After 4 rounds, we will put it up on the winner of those 4 rounds will go up to Nina's community channel, and then you guys get to vote on who is the worst of the worst, and we'll tell you next week who wins or loses. Wins, yeah. So with that being said, do we still have the skull bowl, or are we going with a different bowl? It's the skull bowl.
There's a skull bowl? Oh.
Yeah.
Where have you been, Matt?
Been making videos for 31 days.
31 videos.
This is our villain bowl, and I almost moved it to Christmas, but since the show is not just Christmas, it might be mostly Christmas, but it's not exclusively Christmas. I thought I'd keep it to the villains. But first, I want to double check. Charlie, does Mom know that they changed Rise of the Resistance? You can now get it at 7 a.m. from your hotel room.
Ooh.
So tell Mom 7 a.m. It's not 10 a.m. in the park anymore. Make sure Mom knows, okay? I don't want you to miss that ride. He also apparently got a porg.
Oh, little porgies are the best.
Awesome.
I love them.
We love porgies on this channel. So anyway, yeah. So I am going to randomly pick a channel, and we're going to duke it out.
So, drum roll of who goes first.
I always get so nervous.
Nick, you got lucky. It's never.
It's never. I'm always last, which
it's always
now
Jacob.
I actually have to figure out who I have to go. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just going to start with.
Now I'm still here. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I'm prepping.
Oh,
is my sound better? I switched things.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go with what I think. I'm just going to go. I'm going to start out just swinging for the fences here. I am going to the ultimate Christmas movie. I'm going to propose a German terrorist who takes the company Christmas party by storm and is going to just eliminate an entire Christmas party in the Nakatomi Plaza. I am going to propose none other than Hans Gruber as the worst villain of Christmas movies. I mean, he goes after ex-cops. He just flat out murders people. He's just evil. And he's doing it all for $630 million. Only. The sad thing is, that sounded like a lot more money back then. But, come on, Hans Gruber, hands down.
Plus, that little bit of money would get split between how many, like his whole team.
Yeah, all of his crew.
Right.
So, yeah, and honestly, it was played by exactly Alan Rickman, who did an amazing job at being that. And it's one of those things that I judge people on where they know Alan Rickman from.
Harry Potter.
That's doable, but yeah.
Harry Potter / Love Actually.
Never mind the man behind the curtain.
Oh, I should have done that movie. No.
Oh, wait.
It's very difficult because there's movies I watch every holiday season, but they're not necessarily holiday movies. So it's kind of like,
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I feel the exact same way, Nina, and I'm wondering if we have the same movie that we're thinking of. Because I also have a very particular movie that my mom grew up watching every year in the holiday season that was always on TV every year. And so now we watch it every year, but it's not set at Christmas time at all.
We'll have to discuss.
We'll see if it comes up.
Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss.
Or maybe we get to discuss it now, depending on.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, well, here's my question, and Charlie actually kind of makes a good point in the comments here.
Yes.
Now, a lot of my villains turn good at the end. Can we just forget about that part?
Yes.
I'd say Christmas movies generally.
That's the issue I had.
That generally happens in Christmas movie, except
okay, so we're just going to go with
always
when they're
bad.
actually bad, not the fact that they get redeemed in the end for some reason.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that changes who I'm going to go with first. All right.
Or you could just give up and it's Hans Gruber because he's too bad.
I mean, I definitely am altering what I was going to go with first because of that. So I'm going to go a little more sweet in my answer, and throw it all the way back to the classic, first Christmas movies kind of classic here. All of the reindeer loved him, but really they didn't all love him. So I'm literally going with all of the other reindeer from Rudolph because they did not love him, except for Clarice and his parents.
Can I edit that?
Yeah, I was going to say, can I edit? Because I have one, that was one of mine.
Oh, so you would like to give it?
I have a specific reindeer.
Oh, geez, I got to give a specific one? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it was...
Let me guess. Would it be Comet?
Yes, it would be the evil coach that got Rudolph to think he was no good and brainwashed him.
Seriously, Comet was the worst.
No, it's good.
Comet.
Okay. So just to clarify.
Yeah, Comet was the one that was actually encouraging the other reindeer to pick on Rudolph.
Yeah.
Hey, look at his weird nose. He's got a weird nose.
Exactly. I mean, that's an evil... That's a really evil thing that, hey, go bully the other kid.
Yeah, and then it's all like, oh, well, guess what? Actually, he's the hero of the movie. So who's the jerk now?
Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
No. Comet. He was totally on the list.
How many people did he murder?
He murdered all of...
Okay, let's see. So we have Hans Gruber so far. And Comet. Okay, that'll fix up who I'll do. All right, so I'm going to go with somebody that is so evil that he was evil spread across 2 movies.
Oh, dear.
Ooh.
And he wasn't just evil in the second movie because he was evil. He actually won re-election to continue to be evil. And this is actually a 4th of July holiday movie. And it is none other than Mayor Larry Vaughn from Jaws. He refuses to shut down the beaches due to shark attacks. He puts up like a lackluster precautions to try to keep people from thinking that there are sharks in those waters, or that one major shark. He goes against the chief of police and a shark expert who both say that there's a large, they said, a Carcharodon carcarius, a great white shark in the waters feeding, and it has picked those beaches as their feeding grounds. And he gets the town coroner to alter official town documents to say that it is a boat accident, not a shark attack, which then allows them to keep the beaches open. And again, he ends up winning re-election and is then in Jaws 2. So he does not, he's so bad he doesn't get that redemption. He doesn't turn good suddenly. He's just a evil, rotten person and a big villain.
Baddie.
He is I think he is the baddie of Jaws. Sharks eat things, so you can't blame a shark for eating things. But you can blame the mayor for serving up the smorgasbord. Right?
Hey, just because you're the titular.
I need a shirt that says that. Sharks eat things.
Right.
But they're not bad.
No, they're just doing what sharks do.
Fish are friends, not food.
Oh, I wondered if Matt still existed. I hear him.
Oh, I'm biding my time.
Never mind the man behind the curtain.
The red
I
coat.
said that already.
lasts
I
for
know, but
3
nobody
seconds
laughed, so I
and,
had to say it
magic
again.
appeared.
So, yep, that's my Mayor Larry Vaughn from Jaws.
Well, hopefully he removes the curtain because it's his turn.
Hooray! Okay, good. Now, like Hans Gruber, my top villain is also descended from Germany. Here we go. It is Krampus
Oh my God.
from the film.
Matt, did you take your makeup off?
Yes. So,
Okay.
from the 2015 film Krampus, Krampus is the ultimate Christmas villain. He is, by definition, the Christmas villain. He's Santa Claus's evil twin. And much like Santa goes around the world on Christmas to dole out rewards to the good children, Krampus goes around to dole out punishments to the bad ones. In the film Krampus, he's there to ensure that all the families celebrate with Christmas spirit. And if they don't, if they give in to dysfunctionality and all the stresses that the holidays bring, he makes sure that they don't celebrate another Christmas. He ensures that that negativity goes away with them. He also has a ready supply of giant bags big enough to fit humans with, sticks that he can just, hit them with. And he has a very special place in the basement of the underworld where all of them go. He brings toys to life, which is both hilarious, adorable, and terrifying. Krampus is the ultimate Christmas villain.
All I have to say to that is yippee-ki-yay.
All I kept thinking of, and I don't know if Bridget, if you did this, but did you do I can't even say it. Did you do his haunted house?
I didn't, but I know of it. I've seen the walkthroughs. That's all I could think of also.
So I did it with the lights on. I did it with the lights off. And then I did it with a creator who did it and walked us through all the steps of it. It was an amazing house.
All I could think of was poor Charlie.
Charlie, yes.
They may or may not be on our list.
I don't know if you can watch Krampus or not. Probably not.
I can't even watch Krampus. My mom won't let me.
Mermaid Nina Travels, you're up.
Okay, so me and my man Charlie over here, we're like 2 peas in a pod because I also had Harry and Marv on my list. So not only are they in 1 movie, but they're in 2. Are they in 3 as well? Like, I don't even know how many Home Alones there were. But
isn't there 4?
I think there's 4.
So many. But yes, the robbers from Home Alone, who not only rob houses, they rob people of their Christmases, but then they go and terrorize a poor little Kevin when he's home alone, just trying to survive life without his mommy. So yeah, I listed the robbers of Home Alone, but I also have a side note because I don't think the only villains in that movie are the robbers.
Oh, the parents?
I listed the neglectful parents.
The parents.
And I'm not sure who is worse. The parents forgetting a child and are just kind of like, I'll make a bunch of calls, but I don't know. I would freak out if that was my kid, but
my thing is, you have no one that can go over and check on him.
Well, she called everyone, but they're all on vacation. But at the same time, I'm like, seriously?
Seriously, everyone in your neighborhood is on vacation? My question is, what did they do for a living to afford that house in Chicago?
Also, no wonder the robbers went there if everyone there is on vacation.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right. But like, wait, hold on.
Home Alones?
If everybody's on vacation, why would you go to the one house that the lights are on and there's people there?
Have you seen the house? There's good stuff in it.
Have you seen the neighbors' houses?
I think they went to the neighbors' houses.
They went to the neighbor houses. They're in the whole neighborhood.
So long, guys.
Because
So long.
yeah, they were the wet bandits. They had the water turned on in everybody's houses.
And they knew what time their timers came on.
Yep.
Well, first they were the wet bandits, or wait, and then they were the sticky bandits?
Sticky bandits for the sequel.
No, yeah.
Either way, Charlie, I'm with you. The robbers, not so good, but also the parents. Too many villains in the Home Alone series there. Along with Krampus down here, who I just
yawning
can't.
constantly.
Literally, that comment makes me want to yawn now.
All right, Bridget, bring us home.
Okay, so which way am I gonna go? I think we're
Consider
gonna
we have
throw it back.
Devil, I'm hoping.
I think I'm gonna throw it back. This character is so evil that it refuses to raise a child that it was left on its doorstep. I'm getting choked up thinking about it. That it was left on its doorstep with a specific note for it to raise. And not only does it refuse to raise it, it sends it to the orphan asylum. Then, when it refuses to raise it and sends it there, he then, later in life, bans toys. And not just bans toys from being in the kingdom. He bans and declares that anyone possessing a toy will be arrested. And that's why my pick is the Burgermeister Meisterburger from
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus
Right.
Coming to town. Sorry, I've got like a giant list. But yeah, he's pretty terrible human.
Pretty terrible.
I'm posting this again. I'm going to keep posting this one comment.
I agree, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
I mean, Burgermeister was on my list too, so. Yes, Charlie, we might, that might pop in. You never know. All right, so at this point, between staring at Matt, I don't even know who we all picked. So let's go round robin, and then we need you guys who are watching to vote for the ultimate villain of this list, and then we'll compete with that villain later on. So I was the Sticky Bandits or the Wet Bandits or Harvey and Marv or the robbers from Home Alone. Bridget was Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Yeah.
Nick?
Hans Gruber.
Amanda?
All the reindeer, especially Comet.
Just those nasty reindeer. And then we got Krampus, of course. And then Jacob from Jaws. What was his name?
The mayor from Jaws. Mayor Larry Vaughn.
Yeah. No, stop, Matt.
Oh my gosh, Matt is like, it's staring into my soul, and I don't like it.
Just trying to get the votes.
Don't look. Put duct tape over Matt's face.
I was just going to grab a Post-it note and put it over me.
Put it there in your monitor.
Where's his Funko Pops now?
He's
I'm
a living
assuming
Funko
Chris
Pop.
has a Funko.
I think he put them all in a sack and carried them into his basement.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we need you to vote out of this list of 6. Who was the ultimate baddie of this round?
Now, Krampus is spelled Krampus.
Hans.
Don't ask me to spell Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Come on, Charlie. Who are you going to pick out of the 6?
Come on, Charlie. Vote Krampus.
Stephanie?
Steph?
Mike? Oh, seriously?
Really?
Doesn't count.
Vote for Krampus is a vote for
Matt's
Christmas.
not in this video. I don't know where Matt is.
Okay, so we've got one Hans.
Guys,
Charlie, we
it's
want to pick him.
2020. We cannot let people bully other people.
Or just murder them randomly because they didn't do what you said. Like Hans
Hey,
Gruber.
Martha,
General knowledge. I'm kind of over that. Like, you should all know that by now.
Or serve up a
Charlie,
10 on a platter.
mentioned.
Hey,
Or
the shark was
kidnapping
hungry.
children.
Remember, they eat things.
They do eat things.
All right. Okay, of course. Martha
Yo, there was
picks
a
Krampus.
surprise, Martha.
Martha, I thought we were besties. I'm not feeling the love.
Martha, we did not put you on any of these villains lists.
Yeah, your own son did that one
But
week.
my mother-in-law has been on it several times.
I am emailing that mother-in-law.
Good luck.
Okay, so we've got a Hans, a Burgermeister, and a Krampus. So we need someone to break the the three-way here.
And quickly before something happens to his feed because of Krampus.
Before we all have nightmares.
Oh, that's already happening. That has.
I want to know where you got that. They don't sell that at like the party store, do they?
Nope. I had to special order this months in advance.
That looks way more detailed than just like Halloween City.
It kind of looks like one that they would sell at HHN in the tribute store.
Yeah. That's true, Martha.
And by that, you mean your son?
Yeah, both.
Or
At this point.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, Martha, did you just hear what your son said? Can you even see out of that, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see you and you.
All right. So we might have to vote amongst ourselves, guys.
Just saying, no one brought a Hans Gruber mask.
Charlie, I know, but you have to vote from the 6 that we mentioned, and then we'll do another round and might put Scrooge and Grinch and the other characters you mentioned. But out of this round, who would you vote for? Martha, he said the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, meaning you're just as evil as he is at the moment.
Does that maybe make you want to change a vote?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's vote amongst ourselves until we get because Stephanie already voted, right? So we've got a Burgermeister, a Hans, and a Krampus. Who are you guys going to vote for?
Krampus.
Hans.
Burgermeister.
All right.
Okay.
So
So there's those 3, and the rest of the 3.
All right, Amanda, out of the 3.
I'm going to go with Krampus.
Okay, Jacob.
I'm going to go with Hans.
All right. I guess I'm the tiebreaker because I'm also going to go with Krampus.
No.
Good. Matt can get out of here, Matt.
All right. Krampus won that round.
Well done.
I'm afraid to see what he's going to come up with next.
Oh, geez.
This is worse than the Funko Pops, guys. Worse. Also, this is
No. It starts and ends with Krampus.
Oh, thank God.
I was going to save him for the end, but I didn't want to run the risk someone else picked Krampus. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Okay. The villain that I'm picking is a villain in their own right, but I'm picking them as an extension of their movie being an offense to the holiday season in general because of how bad it is. And that is Keira Knightley as the Sugar Plum Fairy in Nutcracker and the Four Realms. So, if we're looking purely at the character, this is a manipulative little sprite with hair made of cotton candy, not healthy, who manipulates this poor child into victimizing this innocent old woman in her gingerbread house, and then uses her scientific knowledge to create a weapon of mass destruction with the intention of using it against the entire Earth just because she's angry that this little kid's mom, air quotes, abandoned her. But beyond that, everything I just described is absolutely ridiculous because this movie is a travesty and an offense to the Nutcracker, to Christmas, and to Christmas movies in general. A Disney-produced Nutcracker movie should have been incredible. It should have been the Christmas film to end all Christmas films. And instead, they took this beautiful story that had so much potential, threw it out the window, and then gave us this travesty led by Keira Knightley in a performance some said was Oscar-worthy, but no, not at all. And beyond that, I can't remember what my other point was. Basically, it's a horrible movie, and it is the ultimate Disney villain, the movie itself. But if I have to pick a character, it's Keira Knightley.
Just in
as
general.
the Sugar Plum Fairy. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Like that's just the part when she has the gun, like the shrink ray from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and she's using it to bring the soldiers to life. She's like, look at them. They're so big. And just that is burned into my memory now. So anytime I see toy soldiers, I just picture Keira Knightley with her cotton candy hair saying, look at them all. They're so big. I'm like, kids movie. Come on. So Keira Knightley, Sugar Plum Fairy. Worst holiday villain, worst holiday movie. All of it's terrible. Next.
I just thought of another villain. I have to Google it.
The Mouse King?
No.
Because that's who the villain was supposed to be. And that would have been great. But instead, no, we just have like one mouse who's perfectly innocent and then an evil sugar plum fairy.
Oh, please don't be me. Okay, good.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it's me. All right. Well,
I'm
gonna
not
go
ready
with
yet.
my favorite villain, really of all Christmas, and also my favorite Christmas movie. This being person man hates Christmas, hates the cold, kind of like myself with the hating the cold thing, not with Christmas. I love Christmas. And he does not want to help to save Christmas and to save Santa and make him feel better because he's a jerk. And we're going to go with Heath Mizer from The Year Without Santa Claus because... Mike, get out of here. I don't think I saw Nutcracker either, but that's besides the point.
No, don't.
Good, I won't. Yeah, so Heath Mizer, I mean, literally he sings a whole song about how he likes the heat, which, great song, like, awesome Christmas song. But, like, when it comes down to it, like, at least, like, the other one is, you know, free Heath Mizer and Snow Mizer. At least Snow Mizer actually, like, wants to keep things cold for Christmas. Oh, no, all Heath Mizer cares about is it being warm, and who cares that Santa has a cold, like... Just so mean.
I totally forgot about that movie.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite Christmas movie.
I couldn't figure out what the heck you were talking about until you said Heath Mizer, and I was like, wait a minute. I know that movie.
So
What
good.
movie is this?
The Year Without a Santa Claus? Claymation? Oh my gosh. But if we want to compare apples to apples here, Snow Miser's version is way better than Heath Mizer's version. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
I like when Arnold Schwarzenegger is listening to and watching the Snow Miser version as Mr. Freeze in the terrible Batman movie that he was in.
I can almost sing the song now that it's coming back.
I know, it's been stuck in my head since I wrote it down on this page.
Nick.
All right. So I'm going to go with somebody that occupies number 6 slot on the American Film Institute's list of 50 greatest villains.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We're not even talking just holiday villains. We're talking villains in general. He has the number 6 spot. He's heartless, he's cold, he's apathetic, and just downright evil. He's a businessman at heart, but the main thing that he loves to do is just make people's lives miserable. We are going with Harry F. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
Yes. Evil man.
That was on my list.
Yeah, on mine.
I'm coming out swinging. I mean, he's a mill owner, a banker, a slumlord. I mean, he's just. Ugh.
You missed the part when he found what's his name's money and kept it, even though that meant that he was going to lose his house, lose his business.
Exactly.
He kept
That
all
family
that money.
was giving him business problems for decades. He was just getting what he was entitled to.
He was going to name the town Pottersville.
Grinch is better, Charlie.
Respectable.
Grinch is better. You made a good decision. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is an excellent movie, but yes, Mr. Potter, every time I'm like, why you got to be so mean?
Just. Buh.
All right, Jacob.
All right. Let's say I'm going to go with not a person who's evil, but this creature leads a bunch of other creatures around a small town, causing havoc, such as making acorn stair lifts, shoot old ladies through roofs, destroying movie theaters, and going Christmas caroling in general, because it is a Christmas movie. And I'm talking Stripe from Gremlins.
Do it.
Ooh.
And they come
So-
from such cute magwas.
Right, they come. That's right. They love to hum and purr and sing beautiful songs, but they sometimes get this evil inclination and then, chew some wires on an alarm clock so that they accidentally get fed after midnight and they turn into these horrendous creatures that just run amok in the town.
Or water.
Murders. Yeah, they get water on and then sprout new monsters. And that's exactly what he's doing, is creating this army of other gremlins to take over the world. But he is able to be stopped. He also kidnaps poor Gizmo and he tortures him, which is, the cutest of all cute creatures. And this movie, along with Indiana Jones, was the reason for PG-13, because it was PG to start with.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep. So it is a very family-friendly movie. And I've said before that Phoebe Cates' story about her dad coming down the chimney or disappearing is one of the all-time greatest monologues in Christmas movie history. I love it.
I just watched that last week, thanks to Freeform.
Thank you, Freeform.
Disney's Freeform.
Yep.
31 Days of Halloween.
Oh,
we
but
don't get that in
movie.
Canada.
Do they sell? I thought I saw Gizmo
You
at
don't get
Universal.
Halloween, or you don't get
Both.
I thought so.
Oh, okay.
They have little Gizmo plushes at Universal.
Which I thought was funny because I'm like, I just saw that on the Disney Channel and now it's at Universal. And I'm like, oh, we're just all mixed together now.
That's okay. They mixed a Christmas movie on the Halloween time movies.
Yeah. A couple of them, which we might get into.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Which I might just say right now. I am going to pick someone who might be the hero of his own town, although kind of narcissistic and only cares about himself. I do firmly believe that he is the true villain of Christmas Town, and that is Jack the Pumpkin King, who was so into himself that he had to take over another holiday. Yeah, him.
There he is.
He had to take over another holiday, kidnap, Santa, and attempt to ruin everyone else's Christmas because he felt that he could do it better and his way. So I'm going to go with Jack Skellington as the villain for Christmas. And I don't even have him on my list, so that's funny. I thought about him, but didn't even write him down.
I told you last week, he is a villain. Like, he literally is the villain of Christmas Town. He doesn't realize it, though. That's just...
I don't know why I didn't actually write it. But Jack had good intentions. Ugh.
He thinks that he had good intentions. For himself, exactly, for himself.
Narcissistic intentions. Bridget, bring it home.
I'm going to grab one before someone else does. So, when you think of this movie, the main character you think of, most people would say, oh, he's the villain. I disagree. Now, in my mind, this character is a bully. All-out bully. And if it wasn't for this bully bullying this other character, this title character, he wouldn't be so grouchy, so grinchy. Not only did he bully him about the way he looked, he bullied him about his gift to Martha May. And that caused him to hate Christmas. But it wasn't that he hated Christmas. The title character didn't hate Christmas. He hated the people. And that's why...
Who did he hate?
Augustus is the villain of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
He's 8 years old and he's already got a beard.
I do want to clarify, though, because for me, the Grinch is the true villain in the cartoon version, but I do agree that the mayor is 100% the villain in the live action Jim Carrey version.
Is the mayor in the cartoon?
Barely.
Not really.
Not that way at all.
No.
No. I mean, like, you might see him with all the other Whovilles, but
yeah.
Is he in the third? Is he in the third version?
I don't remember. I
haven't
saw that one
seen it.
real quick. The newest one.
Isn't the mayor Angela Lansbury?
Oh, she can't be a villain.
No, she's not the mayor.
She's not a villain in the movie. It's just that the mayor character is played, I believe.
In the third
Angela
one,
Lansbury plays Mayor McGirdle.
She probably bedknobbed and broomsticked herself there.
True.
She was like, I haven't done anything in a while. Let me just pop into the Whoville universe here. There was just nowhere to go but up.
Oh, Stephanie.
Wow.
yeah, he's the mayor is very mean to poor Grinchy in that movie.
As a child, as an adult.
Just the whole shebang. He's nasty. Which ruins the whole town because he gave poor Grinch a complex. All right, again.
This is why you always have to be nice. Literally.
Be kind to everyone.
Watch it again, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've already forgotten who we've picked because I'm having issues. I don't even remember who I picked. Okay, I picked Jack Skellington. Bridget's got the mayor from Grinch.
Very good.
Yep, that guy.
Ugh, the hair.
Nick.
When he takes that razor to it.
Henry F. Potter.
That's right. You took from my list.
Wow.
Amanda.
Heath Mizer from The Year Without Santa Claus.
That's right. Matt was the
Walt Disney Studios for producing Nutcracker in the Four Realms.
So Walt Disney is the actual...
No, the studio. Whoever greenlit it, whoever directed it, whoever put that movie out into the world.
Jacob.
Stripe from Gremlins.
That's right. All right, guys, we need your votes from that collection of baddies.
Is the
I don't
Nutcracker
know how I'm going to explain Walt Disney Productions when in the list. So,
well, I mean, if you opt to vote for me, vote for Sugar Plum Fairy because she's technically the villain and she represents why that movie is so bad. So I'll accept her.
I'll accept her.
He'll accept her. I will be honest and say that I have never really seen that movie all the way through in like one setting. I've always like turned it on and then tried again.
The ballet sequence is fantastic. That's the only part that's worth watching. You can watch the ballet sequence isolated from the movie, and it's better than the experience of watching the movie.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm actually really surprised that Mike voted for me since he said at the beginning of all this he was only going to vote for Matt.
Right.
Yeah, come on, Mike.
I think it's just because he hasn't seen that movie. We actually got it from Disney Movie Club on accident.
No.
We forgot to deny it.
Please.
I forgot to deny it. And so, like, I literally was like, oh, I'll try and, like, give this to somebody. So I asked my mom if she had seen it. And she was like, no, but I just got it from Disney Movie Club. She forgot to decline it, too. So if anybody wants a copy,
I believe that's called a white elephant.
Please, Mr. 101.
They call me Heath Mizer.
You should just because of the song. But Amanda, what were you talking about? Were you talking about the Nutcracker or you were talking about Heath Mizer?
No, about the Nutcracker, about how I now have 2 copies of it.
Just you wait, Mike.
Elephant gift, white elephant, is that what they call?
Oh, that'd be perfect. That's what we do with Mike's family.
Because so many people are going to be, partying it up this year.
Actually, I'm doing a couple of box swaps for Christmas time. So I'm just going to be like, hey, I know this is supposed to be a Funko box swap, but here, I added a little goodie in there for you. You're welcome.
Wait, there's a Funko Pop swap? Why was I not informed?
I put it together, and I'm pretty sure I texted you about it. And
you did?
Yep, you're out of the loop already, though. Sorry.
Ah.
All right. Well, we still have 2 more rounds, and we've had
swaps. I can never find that Funko for you.
We've hit Heath Mizer twice, Nick. Should we just call it Heath Mizer?
I think we're calling it.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
What movie was that from? It's not Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's
Year Without a Santa Claus.
Year Without.
But those are all of my claymation Christmas movie, so now I have to go on to a different genre here.
Oh, I've got so
We took
many.
all mine off.
Okay. So this is one that I guarantee no one has heard of, but it's a classic for me, and not even a family classic. It's a classic only for me.
So it's just Canadian?
No, it's not Canadian. It is a foreign film. And here's
So
the
it's from the
backstory.
US.
No. Well, okay. So for context, this is a film that Martha herself bought for me as a young child at Jumbo Video. I later discovered just by reading the sticker, it was on sale for like $1.99. And it makes all the sense in the world. It's a movie called Santa Claus. It was produced in Mexico in 1955. It's a live-action film about Santa, and it is one of the most terrifying things anyone has ever seen. Now, I have brought this up to Martha in subsequent years as an adult and said, "Why did you buy this for me?" And she said, "Oh, I didn't."
She had an extra toonie laying around in her pocket.
Exactly. Well, this is before the toonie existed. So basically, I'm going to show you a short clip here. So Santa here is with all these kids. It's like, "Santa, do you like this toy?" And it's a devil. It's like, "What? I don't remember making this. What is the purpose of it? How does this work?" And then he's going to activate the devil by lighting it on fire. There we go. So it's a fun devil toy. And then we meet the true villain of the film. Wait for it. Lucifer, right there. And so the whole concept of this film is basically that Lucifer is sending this devil, whose name is Pitch, to Earth so that Pitch can influence all the children to make Santa angry and to be bad before the holidays start. So of the kids that Pitch corrupts, one of them is the sweet little girl named Lupita, and he tries to convince her to steal a doll while she's in the marketplace. And she doesn't steal the doll, so instead, Pitch goes into her dreams while she's sleeping and makes all these dancing dolls turn into monsters to berate her for not stealing. He convinces other kids to, like, break a window. And eventually, when Santa actually goes out on his rounds on Christmas Eve, he steals Santa's dream powder so that he can't put people to sleep, so that everyone is aware of his presence. So Pitch is literally the devil and trying to ruin Christmas for everyone. And I highly recommend everyone watch this movie. It's public domain, because of course it is. And it's available on YouTube for your enjoyment. It's called Santa Claus, although in subsequent years it has been dubbed Santa Claus versus the Devil, Mexican production, 1955. Technicolor spectacular.
Matt, can you show us that clip of the devil one more time, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because I have a comment about it, and I need to see it again.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on.
What's crazy is I've seen this movie.
Oh, what? Really?
Well, because I studied puppeteering.
On Mr. White Christmas. Heath Mizer.
We have a comment about it, Mermaid Nina.
What?
I was just going to say, we have that comment from Mike that said it was on the 5th season of
Yes.
MT3000.
Yeah. When I was in college, I had to watch some very obscure films to study blue screens, special effects, puppeteering, and we dove into some really craziness. So I have seen that movie.
What was there of merit to study in that movie, though? I don't remember any puppets. Is it just the production design? Because the devils look quite impressive, if terrifying.
Yeah. No, it wasn't just puppeteering, special effects, and how they went from different screens and him dancing in front of the screen and the fire and how all that was produced, because it was so old. It was before CGI and other things. We studied a lot of Harryhausen's. We studied a lot of really old films.
Cool.
Martha.
So yeah, that's my pitch. Pitch, the devil. Thank you for buying that for me, Martha.
Are you sure she bought it and it wasn't like a Krampus gift?
Oh no, she bought it. See, there.
Okay.
Yes, that could be mentioned, Charlie.
I actually haven't seen the Mystery Science Theater one.
Oh, is that
on my
true?
list.
Okay, that was correct.
That is okay.
Jacob.
All right. I am also going to go. All right. I'm going to switch it up then. I was going to do something, but I'm going to go with a character from a New Year's Eve movie, if you will. It is he kidnaps a poor little baby because he wants to take his soul and transfer it from a painting into the baby so he can come back, right? And again, world domination, take over the world. He runs a river of slime under the island of Manhattan, brainwashes a poor employee named Janosch from the museum, and takes over, instead of a baby, a Ghostbuster. And this is Vigo the Carpathian, the Scourge of Carpathia, the Sorrow of Moldavia, and wasn't he also Vigo the Butch? It's Vigo the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2.
Very nice.
The greatest New Year's Eve movie ever.
Have you not seen New Year's Eve?
It's the greatest New Year's Eve movie ever.
Bold statement.
We're getting really crazy now. I'm sure there was a Barney Christmas Carol, Charlie.
There's a Barney Christmas show at Universal, and it's hysterical.
Oh, I just met Barney. We blew kisses at each other. It'll be on my video.
Nice.
Everyone thought I was crazy because I was the only adult in the vicinity, like crushing over a big purple dinosaur.
Does he ever
That
go to
was
Jurassic
me
Park?
when I went
Because
to
that'd be
go
hilarious.
The Barney show last Christmas.
All right. Well, since we're going with interesting choices this round,
I'm actually changing mine right now because of all this.
you got to play to your audience, right? Or to who you're competing against. You have to kind of have even playing field here. So I'm going to go with another Christmas movie, but it's also a sequel, and it's a Disney movie. Let's think back to a long time ago in the early 90s when we decided to have one of the greatest movies of all time come out. And then Disney said, you know what? Let's make a Christmas special to come back to it. And so this wonderful movie, which I love more than most Disney sequels, features this villain that is an inanimate object that does not want to be turned back into a real person. He wants to stay an organ because he actually has like a purpose as an organ, and he's just all evil. And it's Forte from Beauty and the Beast, Enchanted Christmas. Such an underrated movie. If you haven't seen
Tim Curry.
Oh, there's so many good songs. Like As Long as There's Christmas literally runs in my head on repeat. Exactly.
As long as there's Christmas.
Like it's just so sweet. Like exactly. Like it's just so good.
You picked two movies so far with music where I'm like, yes.
Yeah, music runs my life. So if it's got a good song, it's gonna be there.
Nick, you gotta hurry up. Do it. Do it.
Oh, also, Bridget, I will bless you when you sneezed like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna. I can't find the villain in that one, so we're just gonna have to go to an original one. So I am going to go with just a plain out bully. I mean, he is so bad. He has a coonskin cap. He's got a sadistic laugh.
No.
Yellow eyes.
Davy Crockett?
Yes. And I love being the villain of Mermaid Nina's list. So I am choosing.
Every time on my universal paper.
I am doing the schoolyard bully that just has great satisfaction seeing Ralphie just be miserable. I'm going with Scout Farkas.
Darn you, Farkas.
Drink more Ovaltine.
It's fragile. That's French.
Must be fancy.
Can't stand that movie.
Every time I see that, I think, does his mom not notice his teeth? To be like, Farkas, honey, can you please brush? Because mommy thinks your teeth are a little yellow.
Oh.
Mackenzie, Martha's talking to you. Wake up.
Wake up, Mackenzie. Wake up.
Martha's talking. Martha's the sidekick of this of these lives. All right. I'm going to go with an oldie but goodie. At least it was for me. I grew up with this movie. My kids have seen it a bazillion times. I am shocked that my husband has never seen it when it is something I have seen over and over and over again. So the baddie in this movie is one of those well-to-do rich fellows who thinks he can run a small town. He thinks his power of money can not only run the town and control everyone around him, but get the girl of his dreams, to the point where he tries to separate the girl of his dreams with the man of her dreams. On top of that, he attempts to kill many of the fellow villagers, for example, the three little piggies. Then he creates his own little far-off land where he houses a bunch of boogeymen. And he is just a nightmare of a villain. And of course, I am going with, I forgot his name already, Babes in Toyland.
Oh, Barnaby.
Barnabas Jones. Is it Jones? Or is it just Barnabas? Barnaby. Barnaby.
If my cat comes back in here, I'll bring him in because his name's Barney.
Barnabas.
Aww.
He came in earlier, but he's not
So
a
I
villain.
grew up with Babes of Toyland, watched it every year. It is, I don't know if it's even a Christmas movie, but we watched it every Christmas. But yeah, my husband had never seen it. Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? Babes in Toyland?
Annette
Yeah.
I like
Funicello.
I remember
Right
singing
there.
it first.
Laurel and Hardy version.
That is with Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah,
Laurel and
okay.
Hardy is in it.
I like the Laurel and Hardy version. Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah,
is
they're
that
in the
different
one.
than the Disney one?
I think so.
I think it's on Disney Plus now, but I grew up with it.
Yeah, it's the
There are
Disney one.
there are
with it.
definitely more than one version of it.
Is it the one with Annette Funicello and then Ray Bolger is Barnabas from The Wizard of Oz?
I don't know. No, Annette Funicello. Yes, she's the girl that
Yeah.
Barnabas tries to steal away from something Piper, Tom Piper.
Yeah.
And then there's the three little pigs that he turns into sausage, and then he
look
takes
this
the
up.
three pigs and gets rid of them, and then puts out all these sausage links like he's killed the three little pigs. And he takes Bo Peep takes her sheep. But isn't Annette Funicello Bo Peep?
I think so. Let me see.
That was back when she was in all those movies because Walt loved her.
Anyway, this is the one that I'm thinking of.
Yes, that's it. Babes in
That's
Toyland.
Yes.
what I was thinking of as well.
Yeah.
Classic. It opens with the goose puppet sticking its head out of the curtain. It's like, I'm a goose.
Yes.
I was thinking of the 1931 version with Laurel and Hardy.
Oh my.
But Laurel and Hardy are in this one, aren't they? They go to take Barnaby. It's with
I think
Mother.
those are like Laurel and Hardy-esque characters, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it's actually them.
Oh. I'm trying to read. The Citizens
Oh yeah,
of Mother.
Edwin is in it.
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh wow.
Wait, are you showing it?
I've not seen that. Toyland, Toyland, little girl and boy land.
So you're saying you're going to do that for your Vlogmas set there, Matt?
I'm not doing Vlogmas. I'm taking a year off after Vlogtober.
Matt, I do have a couple of days that I'm trying to fill for Vlogmas. So if you want to come and make like a special appearance and just talk about it,
Okay,
sing it,
deal.
I'll let you know what days I have.
Vlogmas, Vlogmas.
Okay, I'm gonna need that as a sound bit, and I need that for my Vlogmas intro.
Okay.
I will pay you royalties for it.
Okay. Deal.
Bridget, have you been last all these rounds?
Yep.
You're taking my spot there, Bridget.
Yeah. It's fine. So since we're going obscure, I'm gonna go real obscure. I'm going 2000s Disney Channel original movies obscure.
Ooh.
So the villain I'm thinking of is in the public eye as a weatherman. And he is such a terrible weatherman that his boss basically gives him an ultimatum of like, our ratings are so bad that you have to figure out what's going on. And at the same time, this is when a snowstorm happens to hit Southern California. A freak snowstorm. Now, this character goes to find out what is causing this snowstorm, and he's able to pinpoint it down to a specific house in which he lies his way into, saying that they have won a contest to meet him. He steals this device from two teenage girls and then starts, fails with the product. Then he tries to, I lost it. It goes on the run from Santa, two giant elves, the two teenage girls, and he steals a snowmobile. So I'm going with Edwin Hadley from The Ultimate Christmas Present. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's on Disney Plus. I rewatched it. It's really a terrible movie, but it's hysterical. He falls in a giant vat of chocolate.
Delicious.
Has anyone else seen that movie?
I've
Or
seen
just-
it. It's been a while, but I've seen it.
I had to look it up. It came out in 2000.
Oh, man.
That was only like 5 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I had to Google it. I've probably seen it once.
I remember it being like, Brenda Snow is one of the teenagers in the movie. And I can't think of her name, but the mom from Lizzie McGuire is the mom in the movie.
Aw, classic Disney mom.
Ultimate Christmas Present.
Yeah, Haley Todd.
Haley Todd.
Well, I think it's time for voting.
Who did you pick, Nick?
I had, I need his name again. Scott. Scott Farkas.
That's right. Bridget just went. I can't even remember. That's right. I went with Barnabas from Babes in Toyland. Amanda?
I had Forte from Beauty and the Beast, Enchanted Christmas.
It's the music that's getting me.
And then Matt. That's what Matt picked.
His name is Pitch. That's what he does to get into the little kids' dreams. He hovers above them while they're asleep and then just goes.
Dude, ominous organ music. Is there anything more villainous than that?
What was his name
Yes.
again, Jacob?
Vigo.
Vigo.
That's right. Well, we did get a vote already for Farkas, so keep the votes coming so we don't have to stare at Matt's devil image much longer.
His name is Pitch.
It's second
like
one
Pitch.
of the night.
Yeah.
I was saying, wait, are we just
No,
talking
no.
about Matt again, or are we?
Krampus isn't a devil. He just has horns. It's because he's from the Alpines.
We got one for Ghostbusters and one for the Christmas Story.
Wow, I cannot believe that Mike didn't go with mine. Mike, have you
can't
seen
believe-
the movie?
Mike, you said you saw the Mystery Science Theater. Come on.
Come on, Martha. We know who you're going to pick, but we got to see it. Mackenzie, you still up? Who are you going to vote for?
Mackenzie went to bed. She texted me and also she wants me to shout out to Martha saying, "Oh, how sweet. I love her."
Aw.
Did you hear that, Martha?
I just have so many questions.
Like, who thought that was a good idea?
Who thought that was a good idea?
Martha did. She purchased it for her little mat.
I was probably like 3 or 4 when I first saw it, and it didn't even freak me out. I just accepted it as like, okay, the villain's a devil. That's cool.
I mean, Josiah's favorite movie last year when he was 2 years old was The Nightmare Before Christmas. So if he can watch that at 2 and not be afraid of it.
Nightmare Before Christmas is a lot scarier than Santa Claus versus the devil.
And also, Mike, just so you know, we will be watching that movie tonight when this live stream is done.
Wait, which one? Santa versus the devil, or?
No, Beauty and the Beast, Enchanted Christmas. And I will be singing along. I might put the subtitles on and just go for it.
All right, guys, we need a divider between Farkas.
Oh, yeah, it still is Nightmare Before Christmas. It's still a favorite movie.
And what did you say his name is? Vigo? Is that how you say
Vigo.
it, Jacob?
Vigo.
Yes.
We might have to vote amongst ourselves between. Really? Really, Matt?
Oh, boy.
Because we have one more round to go still. All right, everyone, round robin. Vigo or Farkas? Nick, you don't count because you picked Farkas. So Amanda?
I'm gonna go with Farkas.
Did you see Martha?
Oh, what'd you say?
Krampus.
That was round one, Martha.
No, but she meant pitch. You meant the devil thing from Santa Claus, right, Mother? Just confirm. Whilst we're voting, I'm voting for evil painting Vigo.
Okay, so we are tied now. Jacob, that was one of yours. So
Right.
Bridget and I have to be the deciding factor here. Bridget,
Farkas was on
Vigo
my
or
list.
Farkas? You're going with what?
Farkas.
Farkas? Okay. That's who I was going to pick too. So
Oh,
Farkas,
He was on my list.
he was
that-
on my list too.
that movie.
That's just the whole movie's on the winner for you on that one, Matt.
Oh, wait,
that one is.
Martha's calling you out here.
What'd you say?
You were not 3 or 4.
Yes, I was. You bought it at Jumbo Video, Mother. Credit View and whatever that street is, and they went under when I was at least like 6. No.
Is this going to be a mother and son debate? Because I'm ready.
Family drama. It's what brings Christmas together.
It's true. And then that's when Krampus shows up.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Best $80
Disney
I've
Channel.
ever spent.
Okay.
make it good, Jacob. Last
I
round.
will. All right. So since we called out Walt Disney Company for
Oh dear.
the right, for what they did, I picked a person who had a hand in making a special also for Thanksgiving time. And if people haven't seen it, it's because of this person. And this person is so evil that he refuses to release it at all. It was only ever aired once, made for TV. The year was 1978, came out November 17th. George Lucas refuses to release the Star Wars Holiday Special to this day. He says if he had enough time and a hammer, he would go and destroy every bootleg copy there ever is. But it's so good, Star Wars fans need to see it. You know, there's so many great things about it that he just refuses, to put it out. It has great things like, let's see, it has the first ever Boba Fett, the Boba Fett cartoon, which they did put out in the Blu-ray. It's like a Easter egg in it. There is B. Arthur singing a show tune. There's Art Carney. There's a song by Starship. Art Carney's in it a second time as a totally different character. And all the original cast from Star Wars. So it has Han Solo, Chewbacca, It has R2-D2. It has C-3PO. It has Princess Leia.
Luke Skywalker.
It has Luke Skywalker wearing way too much makeup.
Good.
And it's so popular among Star Wars fans that really want and crave this that they had a whole panel at Star Wars Celebration about just this.
Matt, I think you meant good. Good.
But
Yes, you're right.
George Lucas is so evil that he won't give the fans what they want and deserve, which is a copy of this movie. So George Lucas is super evil in this Star Wars Holiday Special. It's the only thing that's called the Holiday Special in the Holiday Villains Showdown. And it's made for Thanksgiving. So give us what we want, George Lucas. You evil, evil baddie.
Oh, I can't wait to explain that one on the community tab.
Oh, but we're getting the Star Wars Lego special.
That's true. Well, we'll see how it is.
Maybe when
I'm gonna follow that. I can't really follow George Lucas. That's pretty out there. Let's say that. I have 3 on my list still. But I'm going to go with my favorite of these. This is a movie I have watched every year since I was little. This character starts out as a magician with a semi-magical hat, and he goes to perform in front of some school-age kids and fails. The rabbit does not come out of the hat. He causes much drama, throws the hat away. Some kids decide to build a snowman. Some may call him Frosty. And they decide to take out the thrown away hat, put it on Frosty's head, thus creating their ultimate dream snowman. Of course, Frosty comes to life, and this evil magician figures out that his hat is indeed magical after all, and the whole movie just snowballs after that. Effort to not only steal his hat back, but ruin poor Frosty's life, almost coming to the point where Frosty melts into a puddle, breaking children's hearts everywhere. So the true evil villain in Frosty, what's the full name of that movie? Is it just Frosty?
Frosty
The Snowman?
Frosty is Professor Hinkle. Him and his hat. I don't know how I can do that in George Lucas, but I'm going to go with Professor Hinkle.
And then he throws like a man fit about it.
Several man fits. And he's like going through all of his magic supplies out of his jacket, throwing everything away. And Santa's like,
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
You can still have a good Christmas if you behave and give Frosty the hat and bring him back to life, and Santa will reward you. And he does.
I forgot
The real villain is whoever made the second Frosty.
What?
The real villain is whoever made the second Frosty. What is that?
Thank you. Wait, thank you, Stephanie. No one ever votes for me, so I'm glad to have a good pick.
When I was voting, I did.
You can't vote for me now. Martha voted for me once too. Martha, vote for me again. Pick Monday.
Right.
Which you got is your last one.
Alistair Sim made him bitter and heartless. George C. Scott made him cruel. And Sir Patrick Stewart made him snarky and sinister. But all made him wicked and needing of saving. I am going to go with probably one of the most infamous villains, or baddie. He's, of the Christmas genre, at least.
Is he a villain, though?
He's just a bad guy in general.
He's a misguided anti-hero.
Yeah, all right. But to the fact, in the Disney version, he won't even let Mickey have another piece of coal. That just, we're going to have to go with Ebenezer Scrooge. I mean,
he's pretty mean to Kermit the Frog, too.
Yeah, kind of mean to Kermit. I mean, but it's even synonymous with you're being a Scrooge during that time. I mean, you're using it as an insult to people. So I'm going to have to go with Ebenezer.
All right. So with that said, which Scrooge is the worst of the Scrooges?
No, well, that's a whole nother video.
Now, when you say worst, do you mean which one puts in the worst performance acting wise, or like which one creates the most despicable character?
Matt, don't answer. You have a full video on this.
Well, it's coming.
Welcome, Vlogmas. Who's the worst Scrooge in many ways?
Oh, I have very strong thoughts about who the best and worst Scrooges are, and they're very counter to most people's thoughts.
All right.
So coming soon to Matt's channel, Teacup for One.
Just to give you a preview.
You also hate Scrooge.
Alistair
Make sure you
is the waste
subscribe.
of everyone's time.
Well, I would say when I said it and you went, oh.
Yeah. Not a fan of Alistair Sim. Okay, here we go. So,
moving on.
For the grand finale, for the greatest holiday villain, I pose to you Kris Kringle, a.k.a. Santa Claus, Miracle on 34th Street. Now, whether he's the real Santa or not, there are talking points for why he's a villain under both scenarios. But we can't deny the fact that he is meddling in this family. He is toying with the emotions of a young child and her mother, this poor woman who is trying to raise a daughter single-handedly while running the biggest department store in New York City. She does not have time for someone to come in and play with her emotions and play with everything when she has her whole life on track. And if he is actually Santa, how negligent does he have to be to neglect his duties as the bringer of Christmas presents to everyone and getting himself locked in jail on Christmas Eve? And even though I know he's released and everything, if you look at the timeline, he is 12 hours behind schedule to get toys to all the kids of the world because he invested so much time in this one family that didn't even really need him compared to all the other kids in need around the world. Yes, the kid grew up a little too fast, but she's not naughty by any means. She's a very well-behaved, well-adjusted child who just doesn't believe in the magic of Christmas. But whatever, there are other kids who needed that love and attention from Santa. Not his fault. People can't handle the truth. No, well, also he's a meddler, and he promises poor little Natalie Wood or Mara Wilson, depending on which version you're watching, that he will get her the family she wants and the house that she wants. You can't make promises like that if you can't deliver. And if Santa can, in fact, deliver, then how come he's not providing houses and loving families to other kids who need them potentially more? Kids who are orphans, kids who are homeless. Instead, he is giving the richest child in New York City a beautiful, giant, massive house in Connecticut or something. So whether he's Santa or not doesn't matter. Biggest villain, Kris Kringle.
I do have to say, as a kid, I remember being very upset that I was not given a house.
There you go.
And being a female who had a hard time having babies, I also got upset when all of a sudden, the daughter's like, oh, and Mom, by the way, I've always wanted a brother. I'm over here like Santa. Yes.
Yeah.
Not a very good Santa. He seems like he's picking and choosing who he's giving the good gifts to. That's all.
Exactly. And he assaulted that poor man with his umbrella or his stick. And
Cane.
I can't remember. Yeah,
Cane.
I can't. Oh, cane. Oh,
It might be different in each movie, actually.
Yeah, probably is. Point is, he assaulted some poor guy. I don't remember the specifics. He probably had it coming. But the point is, he still assaulted this guy. Santa doesn't assault.
Then perhaps he just wasn't the real Santa.
Oh, well, he wasn't the real Santa. We already know that.
Good luck, Amanda.
Thank you.
Following Santa Claus.
Who's left? Who still has to?
Bridget, you're last again. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. I mean,
You're
there's a very obvious answer. to this whole thing. But why go for the obvious answer? Like, Thanos won Marvel, Darth Vader won Star Wars. Like, we're not going obvious for this one. So let's go with another great classic Christmas movie, another great sequel movie that gets overshadowed by its original and its third entity. But the second one is really where the gem is. It's really where the villain is. Santa's just tired and worn out, just like Bridget.
Where'd Bridget go?
Tired and worn out.
Bridget's so tired of being last that she just, I'm out of here.
She's like, I'm out.
Deuces.
Santa's tired. He's got his family that he's got to take care of. And he does not have time to deal with everything that he needs to deal with. And so what does he do? He says, you know what? Let's just make another.
Make it stop.
Let's just make another Santa. Why not? Oh, why not? Well, Santa, here's the deal. You made another Santa. You made Toy Santa, and he is so evil. So I'm going with Toy Santa from the Santa Claus 2.
Ooh.
You know, it's funny you said that because on my list I have Santa Claus 3 where I named Jack Frost.
Jack
Yep,
Frost.
I also had thought about putting him on my list, but Santa Claus 2, I mean, Toy Santa just, first of all, he is the creepiest thing, second to Krampus.
The Toy Santa? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Toy Santa is just frightening.
So who's the villain? The villain is Toy Santa, or the villain is what's his name who came up with building Toy Santa?
No, the villain is Toy Santa, 100%. Santa can't be the villain. Has to be
No.
Toy Santa.
Toy
Because
Santa.
Santa's
All right.
already the villain in Miracle, so.
Exactly. We couldn't have two dueling Santas here. I mean,
So we got Santa
We
versus
could,
Toy
and that would be
Santa.
amazing.
amazing.
We get creative around here. Nothing is normal.
Nothing is normal.
Ever.
We have not had a normal debate yet. All right,
So-
Bridget, bring us home.
I think I'm going to go with probably the best and funniest Christmas movie ever for my villain. My villain is a pretty crummy person. Doesn't know his employees' names.
Yes.
This is almost what I went with.
This was on my list.
Is given the opportunity to do some great work, give some great bonuses for his employees, and he just really let them down. Even when things like pools come into hand. But no, he had to go with a jelly club. A Jelly of the Month club. So my villain is Frank Shirley from Christmas Vacation. And there's so many quotable lines in that movie that I feel like I cannot say any of them right now.
Nope. Family show.
Family show.
I think Charlie
Something
knows that. I
cool.
haven't heard him for a while.
Literally
What?
a family show. My husband is in the other room watching. Literal family show.
Literal.
Mine are all sleeping. I can hear them snoring.
The boyfriend was supposed to jump on, but I don't think that happened.
And Mark
Boyfriend.
was watching, so literal family show here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom.
Martha's the mom of us all when Martha's on. Except
true.
she only votes for Matt. Except for the one time she voted for me.
She
I got
literally
one vote
has
for
a
Martha,
favorite
too.
child.
We're
She's
all very
betrayed me a
proud to
couple
promote the
times.
votes.
Yeah, we all love Martha. All right. I don't know who's left watching here. Stephanie for sure. Mike,
Mike.
Martha. We need to narrow it down. Let's go round robin. I was Professor Hinkle from Frosty the Snowman. Bridget,
Frank Shirley, Christmas Vacation.
Nick.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
That's right. Amanda was Toy Santa. That I remember.
Yep.
Matt was Santa Claus from The Miracle of 34th Street.
Kris Kringle.
Oh, sorry, Kris Kringle.
Yeah.
And Jacob, who did you pick? Oh, George Lucas.
George Lucas.
Yes, a jolly bearded fat man.
If that wins,
The
I
older
cannot
child
wait
group.
to see you describe that on the community tab.
He's evil.
Are you voting
We're
for
all
me?
changing our votes, and we're all just going to vote for Matt or for Jacob, just to see you describe that on the community channel.
Can't wait. Considering I have a lot of Star Wars fans because I do a lot of Star Wars on my channel. All right, so we got one for Professor Hinkle and one for Toy Santa.
That's the wrong Santa. It's the wrong Santa, Mike.
Oh, too bad.
It's no, it's the wrong Santa.
Just remember that we are competing against Krampus, the Heath Mizer, and Fargus.
Put that away.
Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Is that going to get copyrighted?
Probably. I don't know. We're singing it, so it's a cover.
Yes.
All right.
If you say that it's a cover, then it's fine.
Martha. Who are you going to vote for, Martha?
Come on, Martha. Kris Kringle.
Martha.
Is it bad that every time I hear Martha, I think of from
Batman.
the Grinch?
Oh,
This is my light, blah, 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 3000.
I can only think of Batman v Superman anymore.
All right, Martha's sleeping. Maybe she's in the kitchen again.
oh, maybe.
Oh,
No.
I got excited when I saw the last name, but nope.
She's probably researching that store where she got the movie.
She's going through pictures to see how old Matt was. No, he was
Right.
6. No, he was 8. Look at it. It's him with the
I wrote on the back date.
I don't know if
Matt,
there
was
are
it a
any pictures of me
VHS
with
or
that.
DVD?
Oh, no. Oh, DVDs didn't come out till I was like 15. Yeah, no, it was 100% of VHS.
Really, Stephanie?
I love your cat. All right, that's 2 votes for Professor Hinkle, which means I'm winning.
Cat
Ooh,
votes
Mike, I
count?
decided to vote.
Matt, you should have let them know that during the catful.
Oh, God, don't
no.
start.
tournaments.
Oh, wait, hold on. I still have Lucifer.
No.
Get him.
Maybe Jacob's baby needs to vote.
Yeah, well, I was going to say my cat here, Mala, named after Mala Tobuck, which is Chewbacca's wife from the Star Wars Holiday Special, would probably vote George
Oh,
Lucas,
no.
but
Oh, no. Nick, I blame you for this.
I've been blamed for worse.
Mom, where's my real cat? Oh, there's my real cats. They chose Toy Santa.
Oh. Cat butt.
Oh,
Cat butt.
sorry, I don't have any cats in my house.
I don't have any.
Oh.
I
I
have
don't
the
have
child.
but I've got a drunkie.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I almost did Shrek. I almost did Shrek.
Yeah, it's a drunkie. It's a baby donkey dragon.
Oh,
Got wings.
All right, at this point, we're going to have to vote for ourselves. So,
It's between the Professor and Toy Santa, which means me and Amanda can't vote. So, Bridget, between Professor Hinkle and Toy Santa.
Professor. Sorry, Amanda.
it's okay.
All right.
It's fine.
Nick,
Professor.
Jesus.
Jacob,
Professor.
I looked away for 1 second.
Krampus.
Toy Santa.
Thank you, Krampus.
All right. Well, it ended up being Professor Hinkle.
It's fine. He was on my list, so I don't feel too bad.
The only person who wasn't on my, well, I didn't put Krampus on my list because I'm not sure that was family friendly, but since we went there, and this is after Matt asked me if he
You're
can do
late to the
Leprechaun.
show. I got a Martha vote.
What?
What, you did?
Did you pick Screws this round?
Yeah, I had Ebenezer Scrooge, and she just chose it.
A little too
thank
late,
you, Stephanie.
We'll still
Wait,
go
did
with
you see
Professor.
that, Jacob?
I did. Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, as always, all of our 4 winners will be up on the community tab of my channel. Please make sure that you vote. And while we're at it, yes, you voted, Martha. Thank you, Martha. While you guys are at it, please be sure to like this live, comment, and let us know what other lives you would like to see. And please subscribe to all of these crazy people's channels. The description of the link to the channels are in the description down below. We're all Disney YouTubers trying to do what we do. And yeah, trying to get our content. Oh my gosh. Krampus is now drinking tea.
Wait, so now is it teacup for 1 or teacup for 2? I'm confused now.
Teacup for Krampus.
Tea cramp for 1?
So confusing. And as we mentioned in the beginning of the show, Nick and I are going back to how it all began, and we will be discussing Disney planning, Disney vacationing starting next week. So Nick and I both went semi-close to the reopening. He was 100% at the reopening. I was a few weeks later. We both just got back last week, a few days ago. So we will discuss next week the difference between the reopening and going to Disney right now. And we will be welcoming anybody who needs planning advice for their Disney vacation. And once other venues open up, we will give our opinions about that as well. And again, if any Disney YouTube channels want to join in, let me know, because each week will be a semi-different theme, including dining, resorts, all that good stuff. What were you going to say, Nick? I can tell you.
I was just going to say, there's one thing that we're doing a little bit different, and no offense to anybody who is in Florida, we have to actually travel to get to Florida. We are in the Nina and I are both in the Midwest, so we have to add a little bit more onto our adventures. So we definitely have to plan a little bit more than say Bridget. No, I'm picking on you a little bit because you're a local. We have to plan to get there. So, and there's a lot more planning that goes on now that everything has happened. And as Nina said, both of us have been there a couple times. I'm actually going back in December. I think, I would say Nina is as well, I believe. So
Krampus will be there on December 24th.
If they let him out of Canada. So, with that being said, we always go around and telling what is next on our channels. Bridget, let's start with you, ma'am.
I will be at the Magic Kingdom on Friday to check out all the Christmas festivities, the Christmas food, Christmas cavalcade.
Matt, keeping the magic alive.
The Christmas cavalcades, and that'll be on my channel on Monday.
Fantastic. I just put a walk around the world on my birthday, actually, which was October 29th. I was at Epcot and did a walk around the world. And it's literally a stroller cam to show you how busy it actually was walking around the world. It's a lot of fun just to hear the sights and sounds of the World Showcase. Coming up is going to be our experience on Halloween. We were at Magic Kingdom on Halloween. And spoiler alert, you get to see the little man as Hey, which my wife made the costume, and she did an amazing job. So we had a ton of compliments on it. So, so that's coming up, as well as a bunch of other toddler content, actually, with going to Disney. So, with that being said, Amanda.
Well, we did not have a video on Monday. Sorry to everybody who follows us that was so waiting for one, because obviously, everybody's waiting for it. But we should have tomorrow our most recent food review. And by food review, I mean making food. But I guess we kind of review because we are making a Disneyland specialty food. And we actually tested side by side with the food from Disneyland that somebody had sent to us. So I'm really excited for that. And then Monday, we are going to have a very special announcement. And it's not Vlogmas because everybody knows that we're hoping to do that anyway. But very, very special announcement coming on Monday. Sorry to be clickbaity, but sorry. See you Monday.
All right, Matt, how about you?
November is kind of up in the air. It's just going to be me doing videos about whatever I feel like in the moment, just to balance October or Vlogtober. And then again, going forward into December, I've got some ideas for videos about movies, some fun live content, and then my super secret project, which might or might not happen. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Mike reviews Disney views. And then, so my super secret project is, I won't go into detail again in case it doesn't happen, but it's going to be some type of a web series. I'm going to dive into that realm of content creation, which I haven't done on this channel yet. I've done it in some other channels that I've had, but I'm going to do a full out multi-episode fictionalized web series, which I'm really excited for. So keep an eye out.
Fantastic. Jacob, Disney.
On Halloween, my wife and I went to an indoor flea market, so we're going to do a haul of our vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Ghostbusters stuff that we found there. So there's some really cool stuff that they had, so we picked it up, and we're going to kind of show that off.
Great. And Nina, how about you?
I don't know. I'm still kind of jealous about vintage Star Wars stuff. I'm like, send it my way, Jacob. I just posted the first of my October series of me going to the park. So I did our travel day video where you can see the current, what the plane looks like, what the airports looks like, what MCL looks like, Magical Express. After that, it's just going to be my whole trip for the month of November. All 4 parks, Disney parks, 4 different resorts, Universal Orlando. We did City Walk. We did Disney Springs. A whole bunch of craziness, and I got to get it out fast because, as Nick mentioned, I'm only a few weeks away from going again to witness Disney World Christmas.
Fancy.
So yeah, every year I gift my kids Disney World at Christmas. So yeah, can't wait for that. But yeah, that's what's on my channel.
Our annual passes were our Christmas gifts that Santa brought. So, which now are good until May-ish.
Wow.
So,
yeah, ours were Christmas as well. We renewed them December, and now we're pushed out till May. And maybe you guys know, are we not doing APs anymore? Did Disney stop that completely?
They're allowing you to renew from what I'm hearing. They're just not letting you buy new ones.
Unless you have a child that turned 3
Correct.
during all this, because Josiah turned 3 right at the beginning of all of this. And so because Mike and I are pass holders, I actually just talked to somebody today, we can buy him a pass on our next trip because we're pass holders.
I'm not going to lie. I feel gypped that I didn't get to take my little man for the 6 months of being shut down. Mm-hmm. Wait, that's a free time.
That's a free time. Yeah.
I don't get the extra free time later. So, but we'll talk about that kind of stuff coming up.
Ooh.
So,
yeah, if you are planning a trip to Disney soon or just curious what it's like right now, that is exactly what Nick and I will be discussing, as well as giving anyone, if they have actual questions and looking for some expert advice. That's what we're here for, because that's what we know very well. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching this chat, this debate. And I want to thank you guys because you guys have been debating with us for a really long time, week after week. And Nick and I really appreciate it. We couldn't have done it without the fellow channels who come on, as well as we can't do it without the viewers. So everyone around, thank you. And please don't forget us. Come by. We'd love to discuss Disney vacations with you guys because I know you guys are going as well. And Bridget, I know you're local, but you're still welcome to come on and let us know what's changed and what's different. And we will talk about Universal. Yeah. So
yeah, if you guys have any Universal questions or Disney questions that you want to know now, let me know. I'm going there Friday.
Yeah. And she just posted a Christmas Disney merchandise video. So someone like me who's obsessed with the merch was a good video. So
the gingerbread ears from last year were better.
Oh, these are better?
Yeah.
Oh, good to know, because I was going to get the new ones.
They're smaller and not worth it.
Not worth it.
In my opinion.
There you go. That's why you go to Bridget's channel. So, Nick.
Yes, ma'am.
Will there be another live stream? We stream every week, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. We are just not doing character debates for a while. We're going to go back to discussing Disney World and vacationing Disney World and how we can help others make the most of their Disney dollars. So, yeah, Nick, do you want to add anything?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. As Nina says, both her and I have been multiple times since reopening, and we'll say countless times before that. So we've kind of seen a lot, and can definitely answer some questions and have some fun. Maybe even we'll say debates of where to eat and. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we kind of agree on most of those. So, but we'll have some discussions about where to eat because a lot of the places are closed now, and how to do a day in the park now. And we've got a lot of different portions of those avenues. I've got a very little one. My little man is 16 months old, so I have a very different take on the parks than that of Nina's kids, who are just preteen. So we've got a lot of getting there. They're closer. They're much older than 16 months. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's a lot different than going with a toddler. And as Nick said, I'm also vegan and I have food allergies. So,
and I love all the things. So,
and where I prefer to eat is different from meat and potatoes over here. So. Yeah.
And I'm an adult with no kids.
There you go. So absolutely, please join us for those upcoming series. And with that being said, I think it's more than time to wrap up since we're almost at 2 hours. Yeah, I know.
Where's the time gone?
With your Krampus.
We're 2 hours closer to Christmas.
Krampus stole it.
Yep.
Please no, not again.
All right, Bridget, we always say our taglines of closing up our videos, so we'll start with you, ma'am.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time, and this is Bridget Spas.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Amanda?
We will see everybody Monday for a Disney video, Thursday for a cooking video, and random other days for random other stuff. Bye.
Krampus for one.
My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees, and that's the tea cup for 1.
Disney Channel.
All right, make sure you click the subscribe button and tick the bell for notifications for everybody here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
And Mermaid Nina.
Again, thank you everyone for coming on our channel and debating with us. And thank you everyone for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to all of the above. Description below. I can't even talk. Description is I said it again. Description is below. But yeah, mahalo for watching, guys. Nina out. Oh, Mike also has 2 degrees. Hold on.
Good job, Mike.
We got more. Good night, Stephanie.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Thank you.